welcome back to the Panthers Post Network. It's time for our game recap of the matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. I'm going to start off with the offensive stats. We had 335 total yards, 221 passing yards, 114 rushing yards, with 92 of those going to Chuba Hubbard. Deontay Johnson led the team in targets, receptions with 6, and yards with 78.
It's aboard. 0.
Dalton trying to throw quick. He does. And what a catch! Deontay Johnson. He went back and snared that thing for
some 6 in the end zone.
He's got a moment. Throws one quickly. Oh, fingertip grab. Leggett gets the 6. He loves horses and riding into the end zone with a touchdown grab.
Deontay Johnson and Xavier Leggett scored 2 of offensive touchdowns. Now defensively, I know we are decimated by injuries. We're patched together by bubblegum and ankle wraps. Starting practice squad players. And it's tough. It's tough to be critical of their performance. But we're giving up an average of 33 points per game. We gave up 38. 10 of those came off the turnovers. We allowed 200 yards basically to Bijan and Tyler Algier combined. We failed to sack Cousins. Now, I'm not going to completely bash them. So I want to take time and give credit to the secondary for holding Mooney to 38 yards receiving. Now, I've listed my keys to victory. It's on my Instagram if you guys want to check it out. And one of those keys to victory was limiting Darnell Mooney. And the other one was actually having a pass rush and getting sacks. We neglected to get the sacks, but we held Darnell Mooney. So let's go over the things that went right. Chuba Hubbard continued his career-defining season with 92 yards on only 18 carries. Like I said earlier, we held Darnell Mooney under 40 yards receiving. Jatavian Sanders was more involved in the passing game, and he looked more like north and south. He wasn't looking to go like east-west trying to juke people. He was just trying to gain more yards. And that was a plus for him because I know earlier on he was looking to go north and south to try to juke people. Now he's trying to get his yardage in. The blue on blue and black helmet combination. Mwah. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. I would love to make that our regular home uniforms. The offensive line, y'all. We didn't give up a sack. And this is with missing our Iron Man and Taylor Moton and Austin Corbett. That is absolutely phenomenal coaching by our staff. And I would applaud our offensive line for stepping up. Here are the things that went wrong. Andy Dalton's interceptions. Both interceptions basically came with him trying to do a little too much. The A.J. Terrell interception, that one was tough to watch. We were down 28-20. We were driving. We had momentum. He had a man wide open. But yeah, he went to go to Ian Thomas. Terrell undercut it, sped up, cut it off, intercepted it. That was pretty much ball game. Because we all know that our defense wasn't going to be able to hold up at that point. That second interception was we were really just trying to come back and score. But those interceptions can't normally happen. That can't happen. That can't happen in close games like that. And Andy knows that. I know he knows that, and I know he wishes he could take it back. And I know this is a growth moment. Even though he's an older veteran quarterback, it's still a growth moment to know, like, take what you can get, man. Don't try to do too much. Just take what the defense gives you. Continue to drive down the field. And I know we're going to be in this situation again, and he's not going to make that same mistake twice. Penalties. 10 penalties for 74 yards. Majority of them were holding and offsides. You know the snap count, fellas. You know the snap count. You know what it's going to be. There's no reason why we should be jumping off sides, especially at home. No sacks by the defense. Not one. Granted, like I said before, we're playing with practice squad players. We're playing with backups. We need one of them to come back. Jadeveon Clowney didn't play. It's tough, man. It's tough to watch us not get any sacks whatsoever. Unable to generate pressure. The run defense. Like I said earlier, 200 yards. It was like 190 something, but that was minus 5 yards by Kirk Cousins. But 200 yards given up. You're going to lose. 9 times out of 10, you're going to lose those games. We need, in the offseason, we need to address that, personnel-wise. Like I said, I know we're decimated by injuries. I get that. We need to address that particular part during the offseason. So with all that, we remain competitive in the game. That's all I really want to see. That's what I want to see from this team right now. Remaining competitive, showing us that Canales' system can work. He has potential to grow. Canales does as a head coach. I feel like we have the right guy in place. We have both guys in place, Dan Morgan and Canales, to lead us into a successful future. That being said, we did lose 38-20. We're still searching for that winning formula that ignited us. Like, you should have seen, like, the Panther fandom online when we beat the Raiders. Everyone was excited. I was loving it. Twitter was going crazy, now known as X. Panthers fan pages were going crazy. We need to get back that excitement. We need to get back to that. We need to get back in the win column. We do. But I know that with this current team, I know we can win a few more games. We'll probably still be in the top 5, top 10, only because this is still somewhat a rebuild year. Morgan's trying to correct some of the mistakes made by Fitter and Tepper. But this team, we're showing promise. Bring Deontay Johnson back. We're showing promise. We really are. Leggett, Coker, Sanders, Wallace, Chuba. Like, we're showing promise, and that's what I want to see. I want to see these rookies stepping up when their number is called. And Coker most definitely is doing it. Xavier Leggett, 5 of 6 on jump balls. He's stepping up. That's what I want to see. So that wraps up our video today. Be sure to tune in next time as I go over our team preview versus the Commanders and that phenomenal rookie, Jaden Daniels. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Keep pounding, and I'll see you next time.